All right, who am I here with today?
You're here with Brian Simmons, Director of Bands at Texas Southern University.
All right, perfect. How long have you been Director of Bands over at TSU?
This is year 4 going into year 5, fall 2025.
All right.
So I'm walking into year 5.
That's awesome. Now, going into this year's Battle of the Bands, feel that experience as TSU's director gives you like an edge and allows you to pump up your guys more going into this year's competition?
I feel like we always go into the competition different because we don't play the same game as everybody. You know, some people are looking for cheers. Some people are looking to, start a rivalry, start a beef. Our plans are always G14 classified, top secret. It's all in the experience. It's all in the show. It's all in the competitiveness. So I think that not only my years of experience being here, with this going on being our 3rd year into the National Battle of Bands, I think that people don't know what to expect from us, but they understand what our standard is. So they already know that when TSU step out, the show is going to be phenomenal. We're going to knock it out the park. We're not going to know what's going on. They're going to hit all cylinders. They're going to go R&B, rap, pop, jazz, gospel, all over. They're going to go 1970s, 1980s, 1990s, 2000s, 2010s, 2020s. They're going to get everything they need.
So
I ain't really worried about what everybody else doing.
All right. Now, let me touch on something real quick. As a performer myself,
Sure.
I came to see TSU at multiple games last season.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you something. Y'all tore it up every time. I was really impressed with y'all's musicality. I feel like y'all are powerful, and I love the silver instruments. I've always loved it since I was little, and I love to see it when I'm older. So I gotta tell y'all, when y'all did, when y'all did Be Prepared last year, I was blown away. I was in the press box. I said, I know they didn't do Be Prepared. Can you just walk me through that thought process behind like picking, things we wouldn't hear usually? You know what I mean?
So, what people don't realize, when you listen to band, it's really like Apple Music, or it should be. Or it should be like YouTube. It should be like a search engine. You should, as I kind of hinted at a little bit earlier, we play all different styles, all different genres. So, something like Be Prepared, you jumped up and felt what you felt about Be Prepared because of what Be Prepared comes from. It comes from Lion King. Most children have seen that at some point of time in their life. So, us bringing a movie theme into a marching band medium creates a whole different experience for a person, because you didn't expect to hear that. You thought you was going to hear Sexy Red. You thought you was going to hear 21 Savage. You thought you was going to hear Drake. You didn't think nobody was going to pull nothing from Disney. So again, it's all about creating an all-around experience for a person. I don't want someone to come to a Texas Southern University game and it just feels like all they heard was rap. I don't want somebody to come there to just feel like all they heard was their playlist on their phone. Like, our job is to educate and entertain. So Be Prepared, we entertained you, but we educated a whole generation of people who didn't even know what that was. So the processing is almost like filling in a slot. So a good repertoire is like a good menu. You have to make sure everything is covered. You have to make sure you have your appetizer, you have to make sure you have your soups, your salads, you have to make sure you have your mains, you have to make sure you have your desserts, you have to have the wine in it. Now, when you have this menu, everything is not going to be spaced out as evenly. You know what I mean? So Be Prepared. You needed one song that was going to knock it out the park, that a band didn't have an answer for, and that was really going to kind of make people look at things differently. So we decided to go movie theme. Myself and Mr. Alexander, we were having a conversation. We're both 90s babies. So we started playing around with the idea, and then the next thing I know, he busts out with Be Prepared, and we got the music, and we put it on Jackson Stay Behind.
Hey, man, that's
so I gave you the story and the concept, brother. That's cool?
Thank you so much.